salutare toată lumea, numele meu e Cubico. Anyways, hello everyone, today we're reacting to What If Dom's original Titans never existed in Skibidi and the Multiverse, Skibidi Multiverse, sorry. Sorry for not playing yesterday, the power went out, and when it came back, I was just too tired, and yeah, I know how I'm sick, so yeah, I have the same motivation to make videos, but I'm back. Let's give this epic video a like, and let's, I already hit the subscribe button. You should do that too, but after you finish the video, maybe watch another, or two. Or maybe just watch, then without subscription. But please do. Also, thank you for 10 subscribers, that's a lot of subscribers. I just said that, double digits. Let's go, let's just start the video.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if Dom's Titans never existed in the Skibidi multiverse? How would the trio Titans be able to hold up against the threats in the series? And in general,
spoiler warning, they don't.
How would it change the entire story? Well, in today's video, we are going to see what would happen if only the trio Titans existed in the Skibidi multiverse. This means that the Drill, Pencil, and Clock Titans would not be present in these scenarios. So, without any further ado, let's
so the Counter Titans still exist.
Let's begin. We'll kick it off right from the start. The first two Titans we saw were the Speaker and Camera Titans, and while in battle, unfortunately, the Camera Titan was infected with a parasite. In our scenario, since Dom's Titans do not exist, only the Speaker Titan would have to face the infected Camera Titan alone, which would not be easy for him. Instead of the Clock Titan, the TV Titan would come to battle the Magnet Mutant and the Skibidi Scientist, and in no time, the TV would be able to defeat the mutant. The Scientist would retreat if he didn't want to face the same fate as the mutant. Then, the infected Camera Titan would enter the battle, but would meet the TV Titan instead. We all know how this would play out. The TV Titan would eventually disinfect the Camera Titan from the parasite. Now, we have the trio Titans ready for battle, but since the Clock Titan doesn't exist in this scenario, the Alliance wouldn't need to go on any rescue mission. The Alliance would focus on the battle against the Skibidis, and obviously, some of the missions from the original story wouldn't be relevant since the trio Titans are in good shape and ready for battle. After retreating, the Scientist would go back to the Skibidi base to do some upgrades and repairs. This time, he would meet up with the Pennywise toilet, and they'd launch an attack on the Alliance. In the original story, the battle was between the duo Titans, but in this scenario, the TV Titan came earlier. So, instead of the duo, it would turn out to be a one-sided trio Titan battle. We all know that the TV Titan doesn't hold back when it comes to battles. The TV Titan would handle Pennywise toilet, while the duo Titans would take on the Scientist. In no time, the TV Titan would destroy Pennywise toilet by frying him with his core blast. However, the duo Titans would still be battling the Scientist, so the TV Titan would join them, and together they'd bully the Scientist until he had no choice but to retreat. Just after that, the Kamikaze Rain would come in, and since the Camera Titan would still be in his upgraded form, he'd use his shield technology. Together, the Titans would survive the explosion. Meanwhile, the Skibidas would have planted a bomb at the Clock base in an attempt to blow it up, but like in the original, the Speaker Titan would arrive first. There'd be a brief battle with the SCP toilets, and the Alliance would fight hard to disable the bomb. The Speaker Titan would barely manage to disable the bomb, taking a lot of damage from the attacks. Then, just when the SCP toilets were about to finish off the Speaker Titan, the TV and Camera Titans would arrive on the battlefield. Together, the trio Titans would destroy the SCP toilets, securing a huge win for the Alliance. At the Skibidi base, the Scientist would return after countless failures. This time, Alpha would be at the base. However, in this scenario, she wouldn't be able to use the Drill Titan, as Dom's Titans have been removed. Alpha's plan would basically be to attack the Clock base, which doesn't have a Titan to protect it. The Skibidis would plot a master plan to take out the Alliance. But just when the Titans thought they had seen it all, they'd get a notification that the Skibidis were planning to nuke their base. Just like in the original story, the Alliance would instantly move to action, but this time with the Titans. Without too much stress, the Alliance would disable the nuke, thereby saving the base. Alpha would then begin her plan, needing a distraction to take the Titans' attention away from the Clock base because she believes that even without a Titan, the Clocks would still have a lot of potential. The Skibidis would send a false message that the Drill base was under attack, and the Titans would immediately respond, but it was a trap. Alpha would go on to attack the Clock base, and just like in the original story, the Clock base would still be conquered. This time though, she wouldn't destroy the base, but would instead turn it into her fortress to boast about her success. By the time the Titans returned to save the clock base, it had already been conquered by the Skibidis. Now, the Alliance's plan would be to reclaim the clock base. Here's where things get tricky. Alpha is in control of the clock base, which means the Skibidis would have access to some of the clock technology. This, of course, wouldn't be good for the Alliance. The Titans would team up and attack the base, killing many mutants and freeing hostages. But Alpha would appear, yapping about how she would take over and end the Alliance. Then she would summon the Counter-Titan and the whole Alliance would be terrified, but they'd have no choice but to fight it. This time, they'd have a little help from the Speaker Titan. Just like in the original story, the battle would rage on and the Titans would get injured. Despite the extra hand, it still wouldn't make much of a difference, as they'd all be on the brink of defeat. Just when the Counter-Titan was about to finish them off, the future Clockman would appear with his immense speed and physical strength. He'd be able to stall the Counter-Titan using his time stop ability on a large scale, saving the Alliance for the moment. Although this would significantly drain Clockman's energy, he'd still be fine. Seeing this, Alpha would have no choice but to retreat. With the Counter-Titan immobilized, the clocks could no longer use the base due to its vulnerability. So, they'd have to move elsewhere. In this scenario, the clock boss would still survive, as he only died in the original story to buy time for the Alliance, which wouldn't be necessary here. The clocks would regroup in a hidden place, while the Titans would undergo upgrades and repairs due to the damage they sustained. Everything would continue on like in the original story, with the Alliance finding out about the G-Man apocalypse.
That's interesting. The guy says that's very interesting. But I feel, I don't skip it to the end, but I feel this kind of underwhelming because I expected more like taking episodes with the dumb Titans and just seeing what happens. It'll be the normal Titans. But oh well.
And the introduction of the pencil race. The Titans would now be upgraded to full capabilities, and the Alliance would know what was coming. They'd go after the Skibidis to stop G-Man from awakening, but little did they know, the Skibidis also had their own tricks up their sleeves. The Skibidis would put in place mutants and threats to buy time for G-Man to prepare. When the Titans land at the Skibidi base, they'd be greeted by 3 mutants, which, as we all know, would be light work for the Titans. In no time, they would defeat them all. In the original story, the Skibidis had a plan to immobilize the Clock Titan, launching multiple missiles and using the Skull Astro to distract the other Titans. But in this scenario, with no Clock Titan available, they'd instead send 02 into battle. We all know how strong the 02 mutant was in the original story, and how hard it was for the Speaker Titan to defeat him. But in this case, 02 would be outnumbered and outmatched, and he wouldn't stand a chance. Eventually, they'd put him in the dirt. Just as the battle escalates, the 01 mutant would appear, attacking the Speaker Titan. The Speaker Titan would retaliate with his guitar, but it wouldn't have any significant effect. The TV Titan would use his sword to attack the mutant, causing some damage, but it wouldn't be enough to take 01 down. The Titans would go all out on their attacks, but this mutant was incredibly durable. I mean, he even survived being dipped in lava. The Titans would have no choice but to activate their rage modes, and together, the camera and TV Titans, with great effort, would manage to destroy the 01 mutant with extreme difficulty. To buy more time, the Skibidis would send in both 0, 4, and 5. All this fighting would start taking a toll on the Titans, causing immense physical damage. After battling the 2 mutants, the Titans wouldn't have enough structural strength or durability to carry on, so the G-Man apocalypse would still occur. Ultimately, the Trio Titans wouldn't stand a chance against that. This is how far the Trio Titans could go without Dom's Titans. Remarkable, right? The plot armor was pretty heavy for them to have made it this far. However, check out this video to watch me create the strongest race in the entire Skibidi multiverse. Unique Clockman out!
Well, that's interesting videos. I didn't come there so much. I was a little bit sick, so I don't know if I got it that much, so it's fine, right? What the hell, the channel? Let's see. It was literally just Skibidi toilet. What?
These are 8 records and titles, and the smartphones that hold them in mobile phone history. Let's start with some relatively simple ones.
In the past couple of days, we've received a ton of different matchup requests featuring some of them, covering some of them.
No started yet. Chill out. I believe telling them the hard truth is what's best.
Alright guys, calm down.
Video channel about videos. Well, that's interesting. Anyways, well, Wait, let's see. Let's just see. Okay, he's still active. Well, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.